Hello everybody, welcome to Neighborhood Mechanic. I'm working on 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee today. I'm going to show you how to replace your transmission fluid, the filter, and the pan gasket. As you can see, the pan itself has the oil filter integrated into it. So you are going to need a new pan. It has gasket sitting on it already. I have the ATF transmission fluid that's recommended for this car. The new kit should come with all your bolts. If it doesn't, I don't know. Some do come with it, some don't. You can start by going under the car, removing this bolt with the Allen head. It's plastic, so be careful. You need Allen 10 so to get this out of there. It's very messy when you removed it. Take your time. These are the Torx bolts you're gonna need to open to get the pan out. Go all the way around. Once you get the pan out, after you drain the fluid, you still have oils dripping from some places. So if you have multiple pans put under here, or a towel on the floor if you want to prevent any mess. If it's your car, do a drain overnight. In the morning, come down and take the pan off. That way you won't have a drip again. It's not a big deal if it does. Put towels on the ground. Once you take this pan off, wipe everything down. You got a new filter. Put a little grease on the neck and push the pan back up. Then put all the bolts and tighten them back up. Once you've done that, I'll show you next how to add the transmission fluid because it's not from here. Stick around. Once you take the drain plug, wait for it to fully drain. Wait for the drips to stop. Meanwhile, you can start loosening all your bolts. So you can just go reach in from here. The bolts are this long, so you can take out bolt. Once you get the pan out, this is how you're gonna see it underneath. Your valve body. It's a huge monster because it's a 10-speed car. So this is where the oil pan filters slides into. I have cleaned the surface. Let's go examine our pan. Here we are. For any dangerous, unusual debris. So I don't see anything unusual. Many people don't really replace their transmission fluid unless transmission is giving them a problem. So when you do replace or drain your fluid, this is where you're going to inspect to see if there is any. These are your 3 magnets. What I am noticing is there's a lot of shiny stuff. All that gray stuff you see is not here. It works better under in this yellow light. So you can see that stuff coming out. It's quite a lot. Now you don't expect nothing down here because there's a friction going on inside the transmission when you're driving it. Too much of it is indication of an issue that's beginning or is happening. This customer has a problem with the transmission where he's getting a code for the torque converter clutch. We got a shift solenoid code. Something is happening. We're gonna end up putting fresh oil, put a fresh pan, new pan right there, secure everything back together, pump in fresh fluid, and see what happens. I'll go ahead and erase all the codes, take the car for a drive. Installation of this pan is the same way as you took it out. One thing you do need to know is how to add the fluid. Next step, I will show you how to add the fluid. To prevent you from over tightening this pan, what they've done is they installed this metal sleeve inside the pan. What it does is the moment you tighten this bolt and this sleeve will hit the transmission bottom, preventing you from over tightening and cracking the oil pan. If the gasket is old and worn out and you try to torque the bolt down hoping it will grab onto the gasket and seal it better, it won't work because there's only limited space here. If the bolt's tight and it's leaking, you definitely need a new gasket. So here we go. You tighten it. You will notice right here it will stop. If you're doing it yourself, unfortunately you do need a way to pump the fluid into the transmission because there's no dipstick on this guy. You can definitely buy one. That's a Mopar dipstick. If you don't have it, this is the cheapest option you got. You will put this onto the bottle and pump the fluid in. Let's go under the car. The fill plug is right here. Here's your drain plug, here's your fill plug. We're going to open that and start pumping fluid in here. what you're going to do is pump all the fluid you can until the fluid starts to pour out. Then you're going to temporarily the bolt up, tighten, start the car, wait for the transmission to reach 95 degrees Fahrenheit. You can measure by the middle of the pan, or if you have a scanner, attach it to the car. When it reads 95 degrees, open the bolt. If there's nothing coming out, add more fluid until you have fluid trickling out of there. Then close the plug. You're all done changing the fluid on your transmission. To get to these bolts that were underneath the subframe here and the transmission brace here, I did not remove any of the brackets. I just used open wrench, put it onto the tool like that, or the other direction so it doesn't get stuck on the pan. Took my socket out of the extension like this. It went under there and I was able to loosen and tighten it. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. See you in the next one. If you are changing your transmission fluid, I will put a link in the description for the entire kit that includes the pan, filter, oil, pump, and the gasket. All you need to get is done in one turn. And like and subscribe. Take care. See you in the next one.